Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Going to be taking a look at some live gameplay footage. It's from the Clifton Road Cup that was last week. So if I can just work out, it's the 18th now. So it was the 11th, must have been the 11th of, or the 12th. Yeah, 11th to 12th of this month. And this is the finals. Now, you may have already noticed this awesome table. We're very lucky at Clifton Road Games that the shop owner decided to make this really cool finals table. And it's great because it's got all the the thing on top, the bracket, so that I can attach my camera. May not be the best quality here. I'm hoping one day to invest in a much better camera, but for now, this will have to do. And we're seeing we're seeing the control. It's not really control mirror. We got the Pidgey control versus the Snorlax control. You got Alex Northey, who we featured more than enough times now, on the left, and we've got Jordan Dark on the right. Now, I do have other games. Like I said, there's a lot of control. So it turned out of the games that I recorded, I probably recorded about six games. One of them was Dialga Shenpao, and unfortunately it just randomly ended early, so not great. I was going to see a nest ball there, and pretty much all the other ones are just control. We had three of the four in top four was control. We had control, 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 and ancient box. It was two block lax, one Pidgey control, and one ancient box. Kind of interesting ancient box list actually as well. We're going to see the Snorlax hitting the board here for Jordan. Now Jordan has hit finals at least once before. I don't know if he's ever converted into a win. He might have. Apologies, Jordan. I can't remember exactly. But I've played Jordan before in finals as well. Over on Alex's side, we've got the Pidgey active and the Sandshrew. Now the Sandshrew is pretty big. The Sandshrew is going to stop your opponent's items and supporters from being able to get cards back from the discard pile. I believe that's how it's. It might be written. No, it's not quite written like that. It's like trainers. And maybe just it doesn't get trainers back or something like that. So we do see the Misfortune Sisters there taking out the Lost Vacuum, and we've got the Sinnoh, Temple of Sinnoh, in the stadium spot now, which is going to mean that some of Alex's special energy. I know he plays some double turbo. They're not going to be able to be used, and we just lost a lost vacuum as well. So that's one way to get rid of that stadium. Is now off the board, and we're going to see Pokegear 3.0 now, looking for a supporter. It looks like a whiff. Looks like it could be a whiff here. Oh no, we've got the penny. Okay, so it's going to be penny. Probably not the one that he wanted. It's not going to matter too much. Got the rare candy Pidgeot, so if he does really want something else, then he's going to be able to quick search for it using that quick search ability. Just search your deck for any one card that you want. It's the backbone here of the Pidgey control deck. Now, is he going to be looking to establish more Pokemon in play? So potentially, at the moment, the Snorlax means that the Pidgeot is stuck active. I should assume he's probably going to be looking to eventually get into a position where he's using the Chi-Yu and milling his opponent Jordan's deck with the Jealously Singe attack. Does also, I believe, play enough fire energy to actually use the second attack of Chi-Yu. There, 2 energy, 100 damage. The effect doesn't do anything in this deck. Looks like it's potentially the first deck check of the game there, just seeing what is prized and what's not. I think we can see the Cloth on top. I'm going to be doing the Nest Ball for the Rotom V. It's going to be a Rotom off. It's worth noting here that actually these two players did already play. They played in Swiss. I can't remember which round, but Alex was the winner. Now, the Swiss at the Clifton Road Games tournaments for cups is always best of one. So we do best of one into the top cut. This time there was enough players for 4. So we had 5 rounds of Swiss. Yeah, 5 rounds of Swiss, and then a top 4. Looks like we got the nest ball there for the double control final. I do notice that the Pokeball isn't exactly centre. Apologies for that. It's the way it's set up. It's quite hard to actually know the orientation of my camera to the table. So we're doing the best we can here by primitive technology. What's that nest ball for? that the Chi-Yu? This is the Chi-Yu. Thank you for moving your hand there. So there's going to be the Chi-Yu. I think Jordan also wants to apply for the strategy of I'm just going to mill my opponent. Energy onto that Chi-Yu. Are we going to see the penny to move this Snorlax and get aggressive? It's a good strategy. Unfortunately, it does mean that the Pidgeot is no longer stuck active. No, going to be going for the Rotom V, it looks like. Passing back over to Alex and straight in with that quick search. Knows exactly what he's looking for. Knows the strategy at hand. See some double turbos there. Hopefully you can remember that Temple of Sinnoh is still in play. Does find something quite sneaky about it. There is definitely something to be said for quick searching for a card, putting it into your deck, having a little look around, and then playing the card that you're going to play. Just to kind of put your opponent in a position where they don't exactly know what you quick search for. I thought he was passing. I thought it was a pass. Oh god. It's the Airy. I think he's just searched for the Airy. So give it over here, mate. 2 items. No, one item. Got the power pad. The disrespect on the throw. The disrespect. So Alex just taking it all in. I see Giacomo. Some of the usual stuff. Got the TM devolution as well. That could play quite a big role here. I mean, TM devoing the Pidgeot, if you just run out of rare candies, it can be difficult for Alex to find the stuff he needs and actually be able to cycle some rare candies back into the deck. I think the power pad actually with the Sandshrew in play might just be useless. Passing over with the drawing of the 3 cards. We've got another Blocklax sitting on the bench. And it's going to be an Airy back to you, sir. Here I have my deck. Got Nest Ball. We've got Counter Catcher. That's maybe not going to do too much in this matchup, potentially. Oh, but the Rare Candy. The Rare Candy is a real easy pull. Rare Candy and the Nest Ball decides to allow Alex to keep the Counter Catcher. As I said, it's probably not going to be any knockouts from Jordan's side here. I think Jordan also plays that second Fire Energy. And we're going to be drawing 3 off the Rotom once again. Exciting games, these. The double control matchup. Really interesting stuff. Definitely not a Snorfest. Now, Alex did ask me a few times, like, are you really going to post these? Are you going to post these control games? And it's like, well, you know, the fact of the matter is, and people don't come to our neck of the woods or in a different country, might be just be interested to see that was that double tails on the silent. My god, might be interesting to see that local metas sometimes are just wild. We had 0 Charizards, We had 2 Dialga, 2 Ancient Box. That was the other Ancient Box. Did 3-2. Yeah, no Charizards. Yeah, oh god. Guess you know what it is then. It's gonna be Power Pad. It's got the Airy and the Silene going back in. So yeah, it's really interesting. And on reflection, I knew there was going to be some control, and I definitely should have altered my deck for the purpose of the local meta, but I didn't. So there you go. You know, I ended up going 3-2. It sucks. Looks like we're going to be attacking here. So now that the Temple of Sinnoh is gone, that Pidgeot is going to be able to attack for 20 less damage. But also is going to be able to attack with just the double turbo engine. I don't even know if it's worth getting rid. I suppose it is worth it. Just in terms of like, in this exact moment, getting rid of it didn't really achieve anything. But maybe later on down the line, you're going to be happy that you did achieve something. And we've got the Artisan there. For the 3rd Blocklax going into play. I don't believe we. Oh, that's the Soon Heavy Ball. Actually, excuse me. Yeah, so the Soon Heavy Ball there, finding another Blocklax. I don't believe. Soon Heavy Ball doesn't force the Pokemon onto the bench, but he is choosing to directly put the Pokemon onto the bench. I don't know if there's a penny in hand here. I think don't see one. I'm going to be looking to penny to just deny Alex prizes. I think it's safe to say that Alex is going to be the most likely to try and win by drawing 6 prizes. It's going to be an Arven. Might be conceding this Snorlax for a prize card. Does open you up to Counter Catcher, and that's going to be where Snorlax comes into its own. Is being able to just keep something like the Rotom, like the Sandshrew, not any good targets really. Not really very good attackers on Alex's bench, but the Counter Catcher is going to help Jordan to just slow this game back down, put him back into the driver's seat, and just deny Alex the ability to even just take prizes. I mean, I do see that this Sandshrew has got fighting weakness, and it looks like its attack is all colourless, so could be a world where you're doing weakness damage on the Snorlax. And it looks like the Arven's going to be getting the Pokegear and the Forest Sealstone. Just seeing there that the Mantine is in deck for Jordan. Don't know if we're going to see it come into play in this series. Deck well shuffled, cuts done. That Forest Sealstone is going to give Jordan complete access to his deck just for one turn. One V-Starable Quick Search. Alex decides that he should also get his V-Star counter out. Don't know if he plays the Sealstone. I suppose you may as well, right? What else are you going to do with the V-Star? Not going to be running higher than Stone here. Maybe a Crisis Punch, though. Anyway, we're seeing Devo hit the board. Shuffling up. Not sure how many rare candies we've been through. I mean, we've evolved one. One's been airied at least. So, assuming Alex plays 4, which he may not, he may only play 3, this could be quite dangerous. Draws a card now for Alex. Going to be looking to re-establish the Pidgeot as soon as possible. Doesn't look like... Oh, we might... Yeah, okay, you can just arm for the rare candy. Looks like it's guaranteed here. Oh, is there a rare candy? No, there's no rare candy. Oh, no, and there's no Pidgeotto either. No rare candy, no Pidgeotto. This is bonkers. It's a TM Devo of his own on a border basics. You must be bonkers, Alex. That's not having anywhere near the kind of impact on Jordan's side of the board as it had on yours. What do you do with this? Pretty hard sometimes with the control mats to really know like what's going on, who's actually getting ahead here. But I think it looks like Jordan's in a really good spot. We're going to see Roseanne's backup. I think that puts an item card back in. So we might see that rare candy being cycled back into deck. Arven has been played this turn, so we're good for that. But I think sometime soon as well, we can't forget about that Sandshrew. So the Sandshrew is going to start putting in work as Jordan's deck starts to get smaller. He's not going to be able to recycle the resources that he's currently able to. And it doesn't look like as well Alex choosing not to use the Artisan. Maybe forgot about it, maybe felt like there was nothing to get. Does establish a second Pidgey on the bench. A little bit of defense here from potential knockout from Jordan, which again, I don't think it would happen, but just in case the Chi-Yu gets the second Fire Energy. I mean, we've got Psychic Energy here, so I can only assume that that Psychic Energy is for that Mimikyu to be able to do 7 counters if need be. Got Defiance Vest there. That's going to be a Pokegear, though. Not going to be able to get that with it. And what are we getting? We're getting an Airy. Alex looking through his very large hand. It's going to be the case, really, that Harry's going to hit something. Surely. I mean, Harry has to hit something. Of course, we know it's not going to be a rare candy. There's no prizes drawn last turn, and if there was a rare candy, he would have used it by now. Well, I don't think he attached energy either, looking at it. Yeah, Alex also did not attach energy last turn. Interesting. Could have been good to put an energy on the Pidgey, so you don't have to rely on the double turbos. We've got Counter Catcher. Comes to the front. Is it just Counter Catcher? My gosh. As far as areas go, that's a good one for Alex. For sure. No big hits. Nothing useful there. And we're going to be drawing through the Rotom. Seen that one before? I see a Penny. And the Hero's a Cape. Okay, here comes Luxray now. Luxray is going to be a big Pokemon in this matchup. going to be able to get rid... Oh, there's a penny as well. Going to be able to get rid of really important stuff in hand for Jordan, which he then cannot get out because of that Sandshrew. It's going to be, I think, one of the first turns... Well, no, it's not one of the first turns. It's one of the only turns, I should say, where the Pidgeot... excuse me, where the Rotom is not the final action for turn. It is the Fang Snipe for 10. Now, Alex is going to be able to see here that, okay, he's got Penny. He can Penny it back up if he wants to. Going to be able to deny that potentially. Alex just checking what's in hand. There are other options. Getting rid of things like Hero's Cave is quite nice, but does opt to get rid of the Giacomo. Probably a good choice here. Might be the only double turbo energy that Alex currently has access to. So he's going to be quite happy to get rid of that. Probably is another one in... Because they play 2? Could play 2. 13 counters now on that Snorlax. I think he's going to get pennied though. Now you might notice we don't have access to a clock. Fortunate. But they do get, I believe it was an hour and 15 for this, 75 minutes. So plenty of ample amount of time. You can probably check on this YouTube video just how long this set goes on for. I believe it's about 55 minutes. Looks like the Misfortune Sisters had a few hits. Very good there for Jordan. Just trying to put Alex's deck down to naught as soon as possible. That is the real win con here for Jordan into this matchup, is to just put Alex onto 0 cards left in deck as soon as possible. But of course, Alex doing the same. It's going to be a Rotom to finish the turn. I see an Erica there. Not sure how effective the Erica would be in this matchup. Maybe sticking a Clorf. If the Clorf is in hand, the Clorf EX, that could be quite good there to stick it into the active spot. But we're going to have things like Penny to get rid of it. Still waiting. No, I'm not going to be doing the Roseannes. I'm sure you can Roseanne's back up a... Maybe you don't even get an item. I'm going to have to... I'm going to have to look it up. I'm going to check on the phone right now. So it looks like this Fang Snipe is going to be getting rid of that Penny. Interesting. Let's see, what was I looking for again? Oh yeah, Roseanne's back up. Let's have a little look whilst Jordan does his turn. Shuffle with Pokemon, Tool, Stadium Energy. No, you don't get an item. What am I talking about then? He's going to need to be using the Silene here. Silene it back onto the top of the deck, find it with the Rotom, or potentially leave it there if you're worried about the Airy. But then that's an interesting position, because if you put it on top of the deck, you need to draw and play it pretty much instantly, because Jordan will have access to Airy to get it out of the hand, and he'll have access to Misfortune Sisters to get it off the top of the deck. So it's just not safe unless you do some crazy stuff. We're going to be singeing now. Well, anyway, if you stack the top of the deck, you just singe it away. So super not good. Boss's orders on that Snorlax. And Fang Snipe again for 10. Alex choosing to take control here, but discarding some cards. And again, Alex is not going to be able Jordan's not going to be able to do anything with a lot of these cards. I'm going to search for that Sandshrew as well, just so we know exactly what it does. Because that Sandshrew is in play, these Fang Snipes are going to be a whole lot more powerful. There it is. Trainer cards in your opponent's discard pile can't be put into the deck by the effects of your opponent's item or support cards. Cool, so it really heavily affects Silene. And yeah, there it is. That Erica's Invitation is going to take advantage of that last bench spot and lock the Clorf into the active. Probably one of the best things to lock here for Jordan. Clorf is not attacking, and Clorf is most effective into Pokemon who are attacking. So he's going to be able to really hold things down in this position now. Energy coming into play, looking like it's going to be on that Mimikyu. Mimikyu can take a 3-turn knockout on the Luxray. Would be annoying for Alex. But all that time, the control pressure of Luxray would just be digging away at Jordan's hand. What have we got there? Got an Airy. Alex looking at his hand. Looks like 1 or 2 hits there. The question is Jordan going to play it? I mean, he has had access to... oh, no, sorry, he can't because of the Erica's invitation. So he actually can't play it this turn. But he does know, he does have access, he does have knowledge of Alex's hand because he saw it with the Erica's that turn. And yeah, there's that penny. Probably would have expected that. Would have seen the penny in hand when he looked with the Ericas. Gonna keep Fang sniping here. No surprises, the Radiant Charizard is not coming into play in this game. Although it wouldn't be the first time in this competition that Alex has powered up 5 energy onto a Charizard, a Radiant Charizard, in order to use its attack. He did do it round 2, I believe, against Dave and his Shenpao deck. And it looks like that Airy... Oh, that was smart. Yeah, that was brilliant for Alex. So that Airy now hits the discard pile. Very heavily telegraphed movement there from Jordan. Well punished by Alex. Alex knowing, well, okay, so you just found this specific card that you really wanted. I'm just going to discard it. And it's a swing and a miss for Jordan here on the Pokegear. The question is Jordan going to be able to get another Jealously Singe off this game? Would need to, I think, in order to claim the dub. Just a whole lot of not very useful cards. Oh, it's interesting that he keeps drawing. It's sort of like feeding the Luxray at this point. There is the basic fire energy going to the Luxray. Luxray's damage is buffed now, back up to 30 damage because of the effect of that. Temple of Sinnoh, turning off the double turbo. Let me see your hand. And we're getting rid of the boss's orders. So 1 opportunity for Jordan to stall out this game any longer has just been denied. There goes the Snorlax with the penny, and we're going to be jealously singeing. Top 2 cards of deck once again. And we know, oh, there goes the Radiant Charizard in the area as well. Not the best news. But I was just going to say that we know that the boss orders might actually be stuck now. I think it is stuck in the discard pile because of that Sandshrew. What would you use to get the boss out of the discard pile? Where you'd need Power Pad, of course. Or the Silene as well. Again, the Silene. So the Silene is now shut off for Jordan. The Power Pad is shut off for Jordan. And it's just so huge that Luxray is so big in this matchup. I mean, it's absolutely huge. Are we going to see a Fang Snipe or are we going to see a Singe? And this is where the Sandshrew is really going to come into its own. So we've got very little cards left in deck for either players. Alex, however, still has access to the Silene, still has access to the Power Pad. I don't know if they're in hand or in deck. Wowzers. Interesting. Just goes for the Fang Snipe for 30. Opts not to attach energy. And it looks like he's eyeing up a Pokegear to go into the discard pile. I don't know if there's going to be much left in deck for Jordan, but if there is anything, he's not going to find it now. It just feels like the walls are starting to close in just a little bit. Singe. Oh, there goes a double turbo. Double turbo is very useful. And that's because you got to remember the drawing a card every turn. There's, what we count here, 4 or 5 cards. Yeah, because of the draw at the start of your turn, Alex is going down by 3 cards every single turn now, here right now. 2 of them do go into the discard pile, 1 does go into the hand. You see that power pad at the front? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're going to start to replenish the deck with power pad. Penny and Boss potentially going back in. Yeah, Penny and Boss. Penny and Boss go back into the deck. Not a lot of cards there. We're going to see if there's a Pokegear potentially in hand for Alex. That'd be pretty good. Can't be more than 7 cards in the deck, basically guarantees. No, it's Iono. So Iono is really good here because Alex is pretty much just guaranteed Penny and Boss back into hand, knowing full well that Jordan's not going to be able to get them out of his hands. There is no Fang Snipe here from Jordan, so Alex is now going to be drawing 6, which is pretty much all of his decks, so he's guaranteeing them, or close to. We see Boss, we see Penny, I believe there, and Silene as well. And it also resets the clock a little bit for Alex. So he probably had 12 cards in his hand. He now has a 12 card deck, whereas before he had like a 6 card deck. So great use of the Iono there. And we're going to be losing the switch cart for Jordan with the Fang Snipe. Perfectly happy to leave the 10% in play. Here we go, Jealously Singe time. Boss's orders. Okay, gives him the boss. Boss's orders on the Sandshrew. Sandshrew's stuck active. 1 entry retreat though. Not going to be too upset. Skateboard comes down on that Mimikyu. Probably just thinning out the hand at this point. Got Mantine. Jealously Singe. 1 gear, 1 Thornton. Interesting. I'm not sure Thornton's super relevant for this deck. Could be seen as a positive for Alex. And it does seem like the start was good for Jordan here. Was able to delay Alex for a very long time. Put him in a position where he's not... I mean, he's played the whole game with no Pidgeot. Right? He's played the whole game with no Pidgeot, really. He didn't have Pidgeot for very long. He didn't even get knocked out. It's just been devoed. And he just hasn't been able to find any more rare candies. I think Alex is saying that Jordan just doesn't have a way to get rid of this Snorlax. There goes the Arven. This is where I think something like Fang Snipe really comes into its own. So putting your opponent down to a smaller hand size and then continuing deleting the cards that are already in them, that are in that small hand, just seems like such a powerful combination. And is literally just a draw and then pick up 3 from the Rotom V. I would definitely have considered just leaving everything in deck. Give yourself a little bit more time. Not that we know much about time for this round. Can't see a clock anywhere. That's probably something we'll need to add, is some kind of upward facing clock. I think that'd be nice. Probably a way to go. Alex now just checking discard pile, seeing what's in there. Probably counting up the pennies, actually, I should think, as well. Can I just leave this thing in the active spot? Do I need to get rid of the stadium to do less with the Fang Snipe to keep the Snorlax? I don't think it matters, there's so much HP. Oh, choosing not to Fang Snipe here. Choose to draw off the Rotom. Interesting play. I am thinking about what could be the reason for that, maybe. Maybe he's just confident here. There's something specific that Alex is looking for. And it's just a draw pass. Well, draw 3 from Rotom. There it is. Rare Candy Pidgeot. I'm going to start to cycle now. The Power Pads and the Silenes. All back into the deck to keep this deck running forever. Quick search for the Silene. Whoopsie daisy. Looks like we've got Rosen's backup still in deck. Yeah, I don't think Jordan can. Well, Silene again. There's a heads. 2 heads. 2 heads indeed. I think. I don't know if it's this game. I know that Alex had a string. I know we saw double tails earlier. I think he had a string of double tails, which was quite funny. Oh yeah, and Jordan's picking it up. Jordan's saying, yeah, I can't win this. It's just gonna be. I'm too far gone. Yeah, so probably a good pick, good choice there from Jordan. I don't know how much time is left on clock, but I don't think there was a way that he could possibly win that. He got his own. He'd essentially stuck his own block lax thanks to Alex. And that 4 energy retreat cost is just so much to deal with. Obviously, you're never going to attach retreat manually, so you only have so many ways to switch. And I think the main way to switch, you've got the switch carts, which got Fang's Knight. Then you also got the Penny, which, if used, or Fang's Knight with the Sandshrew in play, there's not really a lot he could do. You just, if you're not able, this is the problem with control, is like, if you're not able to recycle those really important, those pivotal cards, then it just starts to fall apart a little bit. Both players shuffling up. Jordan taking a little bit more time. His shuffle, not his pile shuffle, not the super fastest. I know it's not really the done thing so much to pile shuffle anymore. Myself and Alex sort of from a previous time, should we say, where pile shuffling was expected. It was an expected part of the game for sure. Like everyone just pile shuffled, and Alex continues now to pile shuffle if given the opportunity. Good opportunity as also just once again to enjoy this table. I mean, it is awesome. It is slightly felt as well. So a little bit nicer to play on than just kind of like a PVC plastic table. So cards be flying all over the place. We do see that sometimes on the streams. So it's really cool that this is not like that. And if you're wondering, it's a regular table and it has like a thing that sits over the top of it. It's not actually just like a circular, like a circular table like that. It's like an overlay for a standard board gaming sort of table, you know. You know what I mean? Sort of thing you'd play board games on, or chess, or whatever, or Pokemon trading card game. Funny enough. I wonder what the real name is of those tables. Like a very specific type of table. Isn't it? Like it's not an office table. Just like a table. And I believe Alex is going first. Pidgey open into the buddy pop in. I see a couple of energy in Jordan's hand. Area as well. Gonna be looking to rip that area off the top here. Day 1, game 2. Sandshrew straight away, sorry, hits the bench. Glad not to see that prized again for sure. Because that's going to be a big. I mean, it's almost like game, really. It's almost like a game-changing situation to have the Sandshrew in play. And I'm going to have a backup Pidgey as well. I suppose there is a world potentially where we could see the Iron Bundle from Jordan. I don't think it plays the Iron Bundle, but if there was only the Sandshrew in play, we don't know for sure. Maybe there's an Iron Bundle. So we say, okay, we're going to put the Pidgey in place. We can always have the Pidgey active, which is what Alex wants in this situation. And any more actions here for Alex? I think that's a pass. No Rotom gets into play, so not able to establish that 3-card draw. And it's going to be straight in with the Airy. Oof. I do see the switch cart and gear. There's 2 gear. Oh wow, taking 2 gears pretty big, and I believe that is what's happening here. 2 gears, 1 old, 1 new, 1 Heart Gold Soul Silver, 1 present day. The Heart Gold Soul Silver ones are actually quite nice. I forget it's Jordan's turn actually still, so we're going to see Bravery Charm coming onto the Snorlax, very important, and it's a pass. So opting the area. I don't know if you had any other search cards in hand. I think it was just area and that's it. Yeah, looks like we've got the Forest Sealstone there. Be nice to use it if we could see an Arven off the top deck for Jordan. Oh, excuse me. Then maybe we could see that Forest Sealstone saving the day. We are back to Alex. And speaking of which, I think that same strategy is about to be used. So we've got the quick search. The quick search. The Nest Ball. The Nest Ball searched out the Rotom. And then the Rotom can use the Forest Seal Stone. The Forest Seal Stone can get whatever you want once per game. And whatever you want once per game is going to be that Pidgeot, which can get whatever you want once per turn. Alright, where are we going next? It's like the triple off the Rotom. Opting not to put the tool card in play just yet, that Forest Seal Stone. I'm going to be leaving it in hand, knowing full well it's not going to be Fang Sight. Is that draw pass? Oh my god, that is not good. He just draws passes with nothing but a Snorlax in play. Alex going to be wanting to fill the board. Doesn't want to fall victim to that Erika's again. That would be awful. And there's Luxray hitting the board. Happy to see Luxray for sure. Going to be using that Forest Seal Stone. Is it Rare Candy Pidgeot? Come on. No, maybe the Switch Cart. Switch Cart. Energy goes down on the Luxray, and it's time to Fang Snipe. Doesn't want to waste any time here. Outdoes our Alex. He just wants to get straight in there, discarding cards from hand. He did get to see the hand there. I saw Mantine, the couple energy. The boss's orders is what goes in discard pile, and it's just Rosanna's backup off the top. It's nothing. It's just nothing useful. This second game so far is looking very bad, very, very terror bad for Jordan. Just not good. Not good at all. And I mean, while I've been talking, he's getting fang sniped again. I mean, what's going on? Alex knowing full well. Oh, wow. There's the, the nest ball off the top. If that had come a turn earlier, he could have got the Rotom Forest Seal Stone. Oh, no, mate. That is just awful. Gotta feel awful if you're Jordan about that. Here comes the Chi-Yu. Well, I think, understandably, I'm just going to say this now as well, not really a control player, so doing my best here. It's understandable, really, that Jordan's now thinking, well, I need to just push as best I can. And the best way I can just push is by getting Chi-Yu out and using the Jealously Singe to start discarding cards from Alex's hand. Alex's deck. It's going to be a pass first, choreographed once again. The question is there anything Alex can actually do to slow this down? Does he need to slow this down? Tempting Trap More is not going to do a lot. And chooses not to do anything. What is that? Oh, the switch card off the top! Whoa! Heal the damage from the Snorlax, and you get exactly what you want, which is discard 2, please. Off you go. And let's remember, Alex... Oh, wow, okay, loses the Nest Ball, loses the Radzard. Radzard's not big. Is that Mimikyu? So this is really awkward now. Do you, as Alex, draw 3 with Rotom? I think you still do, just 'cause you've got so many ways to get things back into the deck. You sort of need... Okay, there's that rare candy. Defiance Belt. Not going to be doing much of that. Not sure if we're going to get any knockouts in this game with the Pidgeot. Maybe he does want to knock out the Chi-Yu. I don't think he does. I think it's fine. But finally now, Alex is set up and ready to go. He's going to be able to search for any card he wants once per turn with that Pidgeot quick search. And there's card number 1 now hitting the table. I think Jordan has been back against the wall for this entire game. Not the entire set, just this game. Game one was a lot more back and forth. Oh, he's thinking about, do I Rotom now? No, I'm not going to Rotom. Oh, no, he's going to go for the Fang Snipe. Fang Snipe the Rosans. What's in hand? Mantine and Energy. Fantastic. 10 damage. Goes on to Chiyu. Formality. Draws into the Pokegear. Now, this is the thing. Even though things are going so badly for Jordan, it's not actually over yet. His deck doesn't actually need to do that much. It's just like boring your opponent into submission. Of course, Alex is pretty much more proactively boring his opponent into submission, but they're both trying to bore each other at the same time in a way. But being able to find pivotal stuff like Eri, he could actually really cause a problem for Alex. If he Eri's away the right stuff, Alex could just lose the game. Well, I suppose that there's always a bit of a problem here because Eri can, of course, get rid of Power Pad, but Jordan isn't actually able to disrupt the Silene. As long as a Silene flips at least one heads every single time that you use it, then you're fine. So 75% of the time it works every time. What do we see here? We see Counter Catcher and something taken from the Eri. And Mill 2 off the top. You see the Eri, Milled, and the Thornton. Card drawn for turn by Alex. Straight in with a quick search. He knows that he needs something. Goes for it immediately. It's crazy. It's like Jordan has these quite powerful turns. I'm thinking, oh my god, maybe there's a way that he pulls this back. But then Alex himself his turns are so explosive. Even though he's playing control deck, his turns are still so explosive, and he's able to be so aggressive and seems to know exactly what he needs that it's hard to think that he could be anything but in the driver's seat. And we're going to see here 120 damage on the Chiyu, and he's applying pressure now. He knows that Jordan's hand is nothing, so he can just apply pressure. Could be the nest ball. I do hope he goes for the Rotom here. He's going to need it. What is that? Oh, that's a Mimikyu. Okay, interesting. So wanted to get the Mimikyu established, maybe lock out damage from the Pidgeot and the Relux Ray. Could just be using that placing counters attack to try and take knockouts, but it's going to take a while. Mill 2, there's a Pidgeot, there's a Hero's Cape as well, the ace spec of the game in the drink. Or I should say discard pile, really. It's gone. Quick look at the prizes. I see a double turbo. We've got the Chiyu there, Boss's Orders. This is the thing as well with being in control and not taking many prizes is it's just that the 6 cards in your prize cards may just be stuck there. I don't know if Jordan is doing any of the Arc Phone shenanigans with the Sporter to actually get specific things out of his prizes. If he doesn't, then anything in his prizes is just kind of stuck there. Unless you go rampage with the Chiyu, but I don't think he's going to want to do that. Can't be that many cards left in deck. He's going to be looking for that pivotal Iono at some point. Might be thinking if I can draw prizes, then I'll actually be getting less of the Iono, which will mean that I stay in the game for longer. Draw for turn here for Jordan, and it is kind of looking like he needs a lot. I mean, he just needs Rotom V, I think. I think he needs Rotom V. And Alex, of course, has seen his hand, knows the Mantine is there. Decides to fill his board up with all stuff that he needs. And just like that, I mean, I'm talking away. It's Alex's turn again. He's quick searching. He's searching all over the place. He can't stop searching. He's got another card that he wants. Looks like a Fire Energy here. Powering up that Chiyu. And now comes that Aggression. Jealously Singe is going to discard the top 2 cards of Jordan's deck. But not before a timely Power Pad. Going to feel a bit safer now to Power Pad with that Chiyu in the discard pile, knowing that Jordan's hand probably isn't going to allow him to get another one out for next turn. So happy to Power Pad now, just in case it gets airied, and then quick search for the Sporter next turn, the one that he wants. Going to see the Silene, Tails, Tails! Double tails! Double tails again. That's at least twice in this set he's double tails. I think he did get double heads earlier though. But Alex did certainly complain before that he got a lot of tails, a lot of double tails in this competition. It might have even just been in the set. I can't exactly remember. Is that just draw pass? Oh my god, there's a draw pass from Jordan. That is wild. You made it all the way to the finals of a Pokemon Cup, and you just basically sat around not doing anything. It was crazy. And there it is, Power Pad for Silene, and I mean possibly okay, no, was they probably possibly a Power Pad just to guarantee more supporters, but no. I think Silene. Oh no, he played Power. I was gonna say Silene puts on top of the deck. No, he played Power Pad, didn't he? Power Pad here, which is why he couldn't Power Pad for Power Pad. That's just insane. Oh, there goes the Silene. And Sandshrew on the bench cannot use Power Pad to get it back into deck. Losing Silene and another area there. Devo. Going to be using TM Devolution here. Oh, because of the missed energy. Oh, yeah. Yep, so missed energy on the Pidgeot. Pidgeot cannot be devolved thanks to the missed energy, and it's going to be quick search for Silene. We're not even hiding it anymore. We know exactly what we're doing. Quick search for Silene. Silene. Tails, you surely change. It's going to go for different ties. It's Tails again. Tails again. Alex, no. I guess we just singe. Oh, that's brilliant. Was that 3 triple tails in a row? I think it might have been. Oh man, we should have had triple tails counter. Let's just draw a pass from Jordan though. So, you know, there's that. If all the Silene hit the bin, you actually can't. You can't cycle anymore. There we go. The way he put it down. Oh man, the way he put that down. Just like, ugh. Try again. Let's try again. He has already used quick search, so won't be able to find it with the power pad. Does he have a gear? No, go for the Singe. Pidgeot down. Penny down. Also, draws Hero's Cape. Not really doing anything. Goes for the establishment. Oh, here we go. Straight off the top. You've got to be joking. You've got to be. You're joking. Is that 3? Can someone do the maths 3 times in a row? Pass. Oh, Singe. Yeah, Singe. If Jordan now can get the Singe going, then there's a chance. You're saying there must be a chance. There is a chance. There might be a chance. I think he has more deck left. I'm not sure we did. Oh, he does artisan. I was gonna say that's not how certain heavy ball works. Did do the artisan there? I don't really know what happened there. He just discarded 2 of the. Is that just Alex just Singe pass? I don't know what just happened. Do you retreat? Lock the Sandshrew? I mean, Mimikyu can't be 2 retreat, can it? It cannot be 2 retreat. Don't you just retreat into the blocker? I'm looking it up. Mimikyu from Paldean Phase. 1 retreat. What's going on? Why don't you? You should have retreated into the block lax and then held the Sandshrew there. V-Star powers mean I suppose you got quick search. You can just quick search Penny, can't you? Draw Singe. Literally just draw Singe. How has it come to this? Would have liked to have turn counter actually. Oh my god, it's literally just Eri. Okay, what have we got? I'll take counter catcher. Oh my god, there's a power pad. Oh no, you should have used that last turn. Counter catcher power pad goes down. Singe. And what's going on here? He's putting his hands down. I think he's conceding. I think it's, yeah, there you go. It's concede. Alex Northey takes it 2-0 with the Singe. An interesting game. Jordan, I think, unlucky there in that second one. Not able to get anything going. That mist energy comes down as well on the Pidgeot. So not able to devolve it. Just the strategy that we went with for game one wasn't able to convert into game two, and that ultimately is going to be the loss there for Jordan. But congrats to him for making it to the final. I played him a little while ago. Would have been pre EUIC, and he was playing Block Lax then at Cup. So he's gone to the dark side. Fair play to him. Yeah, interesting game. Like I said, I do have more games, but they are pretty much all just control in some in some form, and I just don't have the time, and I don't have the deck knowledge really to just give you like 5 control games back to back, and for me to be able to read the plays correctly. So that's probably going to do it for this competition. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. This has been the Clifton Road Games Cup that was in April. Was it April? I think it was April. It might have been early May. 2024. And this is, of course, up to. This is the same format that we had for EUIC. So this is the up to Temporal Forces format. Twilight Masquerade is not out yet at this point, in case you're wondering. Thank you very much, everyone. I will see you again next time. Please do give a like, comment, subscribe, and that'll do it. Cheers.